Nio today held their 100 kilowatt hour battery launch event, and this news was a huge game-changing announcement for the company and the stock. As of recording this video, the stock is relatively flat for the day, with investors kind of digesting this information from this press release. So we have a lot to go through today. I want to discuss the event in detail with you guys, and this should be particularly interesting if you're a shareholder right now of Nio, or you are actually looking to buy this stock very soon, because this definitely gives us great insight as to where the company is headed. In this video, I want to cover, first off, what did Nio announce here today? Secondly, what does this change with the outlook of Nio? Does this make me more bullish on the company? I'll share that with you guys. And then finally, is this a buying opportunity in Nio stock? That's the question. I'm sure I'm going to get asked a million times in the comments, so I will address that. Consider dropping a like down below, guys, if you've been enjoying the Nio videos recently, and make sure you watch the entire video to get a well-rounded view of what this announcement was and what it really means for the future of this business, and as a result, your investment as well. When companies have these sort of events, you definitely want to pay close attention because it gives you hints as to, where they plan to be in the foreseeable future. And if you're a smart investor, which I know you guys are, you're going to take the time to understand their view, their perspective, see if it's actually reasonable. And if it is, it could be a massive buying opportunity. So here's the major announcement headlines, guys. Nio launches the much anticipated 100 kilowatt hour battery along with some flexible battery upgrade plans. More on that in a second. So this new 100 kilowatt hour battery is supposed to be top notch, top of the line here from Nio, using their latest technology for efficiency and range. Now what's important to note is that customers who bought previous Nios will have an option to upgrade to this new battery with flexible monthly or yearly upgrade options for better affordability. This here is extremely important because it kind of limits the amount of people that are waiting for an improvement in battery. They can just purchase it today and upgrade later. Along with this, they also touched on battery as a service with an option for battery subscription for the 100 kilowatt hour battery. Okay, good stuff. So let's break this down. The 100 kilowatt hour battery, in my opinion, was something that Nio definitely needed to bring to the market to stay competitive with not only EV cars, but with other ICE vehicles as well. ICE is your traditional internal combustion engine cars. And of course, consumers want this because a bigger battery typically means better performance and, more importantly, better range. And let's be real, the range is the deciding factor for most people when they're looking at purchasing an EV. They want to see that an EV is able to either match their current vehicle or exceed it with range. They don't want to feel range anxiety, be like in a spot where they have no charging options, all that kind of stuff. So the higher the range, the better. Now with this new battery, and there are over 300 patents filed, Nio can produce this 100 kilowatt hour battery, taking advantage of the new technology and processes to achieve over 600 kilometers of range now. But now Nio knows and recognizes that by announcing this, a lot of customers that were kind of on the edge thinking of buying a Nio car soon, they're gonna wait now for this new battery to come out, right? We see this happen time and time again with Tesla, especially around battery day. Oh my gosh, there were so many people being like, I'm gonna wait till battery day to see what they announce and then I'll decide after if I want to purchase it. And because of that, Tesla did not announce anything specific to their popular Model 3s and Ys batteries. They know, they're not stupid, that consumers, if you say, hey, next year there's gonna be this new battery that's gonna double range, people aren't going to buy it. They're going to be like, I'll just wait a year then. And that's going to hurt the business in the short term. So Tesla, Nio, all these companies recognize that. And Nio has an interesting solution to this. The new 100 kilowatt hour will be available for pre-order on November 7th. And here Nio says that any of their existing customers that have the 70 kilowatt hour battery right now will have the option to upgrade to the new battery either through a direct purchase for a permanent upgrade or through a more cost-effective method, which is a subscription here, which will cost RMB 880 per month, which is like $130 a month, or they can subscribe yearly for RMB 7980, which is equivalent to around 1200 a year. So if there are customers that are kind of on the edge, they're holding off for a better battery, now they have that option. They can purchase the car today, and then when the better battery is available, they can just pay an upgrade fee or a subscription fee to use that. There's no reason really to wait anymore for a better battery. And guys, aside, as an owner of a Tesla now, I think that this is something that Tesla should seriously consider implementing. It kind of sucks for people who bought older models of these cars to see in just a few years battery technology improve drastically and those same cars getting much more range. If Tesla can implement a similar program where customers can pay a fee to swap out their batteries for more efficient, newer, longer range batteries, I think that'll be another huge growth driver for the company in the future. So for example, right now my Model Y Performance does around 450 kilometers of range or so, and that's good and that's more than enough for city day-to-day driving. However, if I want to take a road trip and it's cold outside, I'm really going to get around 250 to 300 kilometers of range, and that's typically not enough to get me to my destination and requires me to stop a couple of times to charge my car. If Tesla can come out and say, hey, we have a new 700, 800 kilometer battery, that would definitely be a lot more appealing to not only myself, but many other consumers as well. It's just some food for thought there. Now remember, Nio also offers something called battery as a service, which allows a customer to purchase a car without a battery and then just subscribe to swap it out regularly. If a customer wants a Nio car with say a 100 kilowatt hour battery with battery as a service, then the company will reduce 128,000 RMB from the car price and the customer will instead pay a monthly battery subscription fee of RMB 1480 per month to gain access to their swapping technology and swapping stations. Now guys, with all of these announcements, how does this change the outlook for Nio? Am I more bullish on the company now after hearing all this? So I will say this, I'm actually very impressed with what Nio is doing, and as a investor in the stock, I think that they're making great moves with their advancement with technology, but also with serving consumers and really offering something to them that I think should be adopted by other manufacturers as well. The number one thing in any EV car is the battery first and foremost. So if a company is able to say, hey, you can swap this out and get the latest and greatest whenever you want, that is a major selling point in my opinion. This kind of, in a sense, future-proofs Nio's cars and gives their customers a lot more confidence to purchase their cars. And I'm sure when Nio announces the much rumored 150 kilowatt hour battery, they're probably going to offer something similar as well. It's probably going to be more expensive, but consumers are still going to have the option, at least I think they will, to upgrade their batteries if they want to. It eliminates the whole, I'm just going to wait and see what happens thing, which happens with Tesla all the time, and I think that it's a very smart model that Nio is going after. Now, I'm pretty active on the Tesla forums and Facebook groups for Tesla, and one thing I've noticed, like I mentioned before, is, people waiting for battery day, things like these major events where something new is expected to be released. But also something that I see happen time and time again is someone saying, I'm just gonna wait for better technology to come out before I make a purchase. Now, because of this, it really holds back a lot of people from purchasing a Tesla. Tesla has a track record of just constantly changing their cars, adding improvements whenever they can, and some people love that, some people hate it. Imagine buying a brand new car today only to find out a month from now a brand new piece of hardware is added in there which makes it more efficient or better or more useful or practical or whatever that is. Tesla does that all the time. Some people love it, like I said, and some people hate it. But anyways, the bottom line really is that the main thing that's holding people back is always the battery, it's always the range. And I think that Nio has a winning formula here by offering the option to consumers to upgrade when they want. So I would say that this announcement actually makes me more bullish on Nio. It not only gives me more confidence that the company is going to continue innovating on their battery technology and their technology as a whole by gaining more patents and that kind of stuff as well, but it also tells me that they have the consumers in mind, which is extremely important in my opinion for building any brand with any product. So yes, I will say that after this announcement, I am more bullish than ever on Nio, and I will wait and see how they actually execute on this, because right now it's just an announcement, it's just what they plan to do, but execution I believe is just as important if not more important. So we'll wait and see into 2021 how all of this plays out. Now number 3, is this a buying opportunity in Nio Stock? Now, despite my excitement here with this announcement, despite the advancement that they're making with this announcement, I still haven't changed my view on the stock of Nio. I will stand by what I said in my previous video. I will not be buying or selling any of my Nio shares before their earnings report. I'll wait and see, I'll read through the report, and I'll figure out if there's something in there that actually excites me on the business, and that's when I'll make a decision to either buy more shares, or if there's something I didn't like, maybe sell off some of my position. I also do believe that the run-up we've seen in recent weeks was pricing in a lot of this announcement. There were a lot of rumors released that Nio was going to announce something like like this, a larger battery, 100 kilowatt hour, possibly 150 in the future, and that's pretty much exactly what came out. So investors already knew that this was coming, and that's something that I think is an important lesson. It goes for any stock. As soon as there's rumors out there, it's public knowledge, and the stock price will typically reflect that. That's why you hear the comment, buy the rumor, sell the news. People hear rumors, they buy into that hoping to ride the stock up, and then as the announcement comes out, there's nothing new and exciting, so investors are disappointed and the stock sells off. It happens time and time again, and it's a big reason why Nio Stock is more or less flat here on the day after this great announcement. So Nio as a company just continues to impress me. I'm happy with the rate that they're expanding and the rate that they're actually innovating with. It actually makes me very excited to hold this stock and see what the future holds for them. Yes, I'm a huge Tesla bull, and yes, Tesla makes up a much larger portion of my portfolio because I actually do believe Tesla will be the #1 player in the long term. However, competition is always good from my perspective. I think that any company needs competition so that they are forced to keep innovating, and at the end of the day, consumers benefit from it. You get better technology, you get better advancements, and you get better prices. So consumers win, the world as a whole wins with new technology, and I'm all for Nio giving Tesla a run for their money up in China. Either way, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of this announcement. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.